Mark, just start off with the good news that Lee Grant's long-term future's been secured now. That must be something that you were eager to get done earlier rather than later.
Yeah, from Lee's point of view as well, because clearly he's done really well and he wanted it to happen. It was a little bit long-winded, a little bit protracted, more so than we felt it needed to be, but we got there in the end, thankfully.
Discussions go on. They wanted more money, you wanted to pay less money, but at the end of the day, the deal is to get the best player in for the job, isn't it?
That's what negotiations about. We've got a decent deal. I just think there was a little bit delay at the end because he had a few details on his contract with Derby that needed sorting out, so that was why there was a little delay towards the end, but we got there in the end.
One through the door. Are you hoping to get many more through this month?
We'll see. We're active at the moment, and there's no point in telling you the ones that we miss out on because clearly that's you have to move on from them. So we're active. We're looking at what's available and see what we can do. But it's the same line that I've given you time again, is that we're looking to get guys that can make a real difference, and they're hard to find in January.
For the moment, your attention's firmly on tomorrow's game, Wolves, FA Cup. Is it nicer to have a breakaway from the Premier League?
Listen, it's third round of the FA Cup. It's a great date in the fixture calendar, and we've got a decent draw against opposition at lower level, which is all you can ask for at this stage in terms of having a home fixture. So they'll have a big following as well, so the atmosphere will be great. It'll be a great cup tie. What
do you make of Wolves? Have you seen much of them this season? They've got a new manager in now, haven't they?
We've looked this week. This week they've had a little bit of a change round, and they're a big club. They want to get back to the level they feel that the stature the club deserves. So they're struggling a little bit in terms of the results they've had. I think they're about 16th or so as we stand. So it's up to us just to ask questions of them, make sure it's a difficult afternoon for them, and there's no shocks.
Yeah, four-man league goes out the winner, doesn't it, in FA Cup third round day?
Yeah, I mean you've got to get your performance and your level right, and if you do that, then the quality that you have should overcome the opposition. But you never know. It's a cup game. It's sports. A ball just knocked into the box can fly off somebody's leg, backside or whatever, and it becomes a real cup tie then. So we don't want that to happen. I had experience of it a couple of years ago when Wrexham came and gave us a little bit of a fright at one point. So I think it's a case of us getting the job done as early as we can, and then enjoying the day then.
You've got plenty of players knocking on your door. Is it a game that you may look to make a few changes in?
We'll look at it, but first and foremost we want to get through. I can make changes and still feel that we've got a strong enough team out there to win the tie, so that's what I'm looking at. It's a case of, obviously there's been a lot of workload on a few players, so it may be that I look at that, but more often than not in these type of games I usually go start strong and then hopefully get in a winning position, and then you can make changes.
You've lost 3 of your attacking players due to the African Cup of Nations. Is that something that's going to hinder you this month?
Well, possibly. We've got decent enough options, but we don't really want to be losing any more if we can avoid it. So we'll just have to wait and see on that. It's not ideal, obviously. Some nations allowing players to stay behind, others aren't. So it's I don't know. There's questions need to be asked, to be perfectly honest, in terms of why some are allowed to duck out of the competition while others have no option whatsoever and have to turn up. So that's a little bit of a worry for us, really.
For you, the FA Cup holds a lot of history, a lot of heritage for you personally, doesn't it?
Yeah, great competition for me personally as a player. Been to a number of semi-finals as well. We'd love to go all the way. That's our intention this year. It's our intention every year to have cup runs, and I think I show by the teams that I pick. We don't go weak into these games because we know it's a real opportunity to get a trophy. So we're going to try and go strong and get the tie won.